don't even know where to start this one, but I feel like I should share what's been on my mind because I know that I'm not the only one that goes through this, and I don't want you guys to feel alone. So I feel like one of the hardest things when you're chronically ill is going to a doctor's appointment that you were really hoping for answers from, or just some kind of help, and they just tell you your test results look great, everything looks great, there's nothing I can do to help you. And under normal circumstances, getting good test results is what we want, right? But when you're miserable, all you want is answers, and all you want is to feel better. So when you're told that everything looks good, but something is very obviously wrong, it can be hard. It can feel invalidating. It can just be really upsetting. And this has been on my mind because today I had an appointment with my neurosurgeon because the last few weeks I've been having some really bad issues with my neck. Up until that point, I'd been doing pretty good out of my neck brace most of the day. The PRP injections had helped with my neck stability, and something happened, and all of a sudden I didn't feel safe out of my neck brace. We had a lot of scary nights in the last few weeks, and so we decided to call up my neurosurgeon, and he ordered an upright MRI with flexion and extension, and so we had to drive all the way to Maryland to get that. Today I had my telehealth appointment, and he looked at the MRI and he said everything looks great. And honestly, I don't even know what I wanted to hear from this appointment. I was talking to Jake last night and I was like, I feel like he's just gonna say everything looks fine, and then I'm gonna be upset because something is obviously very wrong, and then I'll just be stuck like this. And Jake was like, I don't think that's gonna happen. And I was like, well, I don't want him to tell me I need more surgery. And he was like, maybe we should just cancel the appointment. And obviously that was a joke, but like, I knew that whatever the outcome of this appointment was, I was probably going to be disappointed. And I really, really don't want surgery. So I'm thankful that that is not what's going to happen. But honestly, these last few weeks with these symptoms have probably been some of the scariest neck symptoms I've had, even like pre-craniocervical fusion. And so to be told that like everything looks good just was really hard. And it kind of reminds me of this other time, I think it was 2 years ago, I had just had a spinal tap, and it was after I had had my first stent surgery, and it was the only spinal tap that I've had that was in a fairly normal range. It was like high normal. So my neurosurgeon said, there's nothing I can do to help you. And I remember in that moment, like, I was just devastated. Like, I was so miserable with symptoms and pain, and like I was just like, I can't live like this. That was probably one of the hardest moments in my chronic illness journey because I felt so hopeless. And yeah, I just think some of the hardest times with chronic illness can be those appointments where you are hoping to get answers and help and you don't get it, and they tell you everything is normal. And I know for some people it's worse, and I just wanted to tell you that you're not alone, and I am rooting for you to find help and answers, no matter where that may come from. Obviously, you know, I've been diagnosed with several things and done lots of types of treatments and that sort of thing. So I'm thankful to have answers to a lot of things, but it's still hard when you have something go wrong and you're told that everything looks fine when it's obviously not fine. And honestly, the last thing I wanted to do was talk about this, because after that appointment I really was just so upset, and I just came and crawled under the covers and cried. I think, you know, all in all, I'm thankful that there's nothing bad enough to have surgery for or need surgery for on my neck at this point. Sometimes I feel like it's really hard after those appointments that like your family knows about it and your friends know about it, and everybody afterwards is like, how did the appointment go? What happened? What did they tell you? And like you just want to crawl under a rock and like not talk about it because you're just upset and honestly a little bit embarrassed. I shouldn't feel that way. It was the right thing to do. It's what we felt good about, but for now I'm just a little bit disappointed, and I think that's okay. But we press on. Hopefully things will just get better. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys because I know that I'm certainly not the only one that goes through the struggle of trying to find help and answers when you're really sick. I hope you guys are hanging in there. I hope that you're having a nice holiday season, no matter what it might look like for you this year. Merry Christmas, guys. Sending love and prayers.